Hi, I'm Andy, and this is my daughter Lucy, and we're here today to celebrate Hanukkah. Hanukkah is the festival of oil.
And for the festival of oil, you have to have latkes.
Today we're going to make potato latkes. On Breaking Matzah, we celebrate Hanukkah with 5 types of potato latkes. Today we're going to make the traditional potato latkes. So the first ingredient that we put in, peeled potatoes, go like this. And then we add some carrots.
Why do you add carrots?
A little sweetness and some great color. And here's the last potato. Now the great thing about the Cuisinart is when you have to chop the onions, you're not having all these tears come, so it's nice and handy. Okay, great. Now that our vegetables are grated, we're going to make our latke mix. So now we turn on the flame, and we add our oil. You want to get the frying pan nice and hot. Okay, that's perfect. Put this over here. All right, Lucy, you want to add the ingredients?
Sure. So first, I'm going to lightly beat these eggs. Next, I'm going to
You don't mind if I use my hands to mix up the latkes, do you?
Of course not. Next, we're going to add some matzo meal. You can also use flour.
Now you really want to get this all nice and mixed to even out the ingredients.
Next, some garlic.
Okay, perfect.
A little bit of salt. And finally, pepper.
So now you see how adding carrots really add that beautiful color. Really makes it nice and pretty, and as we said, a little bit of sweetness as well. Okay, great. Now we're ready to fry our latkes. Most important thing is to make sure the oil is nice and hot. So one thing is just to toss a piece of potato in. That looks perfect. Another technique is to take a wooden spoon and you put it in, and if it's here and you start to see air bubbles at the base, then you know the oil is the perfect temperature for frying. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make our potato latke, and I just, get your hands in. It's nice and good. Now, important is to really squeeze the water out because I don't want the water to be splattering in the frying pan. I use a little just to get it nice in there. Obviously, it's very hot oil, so you have to be very careful. So you make your potato latkes. Here's 1, 2. You get it in there. You can see it's just really perfect temperature. And these are going to be great latkes, I can tell. And then we get the third. And this here, we're going to be able to have a space for 1 more potato latke. So usually 4 at a time's pretty good. And you keep the temperature going. And you also want to keep track of when you put them in. And then if you happen to have your own latke spatula, that also adds to the excitement. You check it out. I think that's ready to flip. That's nice and perfect. It's good to flip it away from you because you don't want it to splatter on you. So that's there, and then we go to this one. Flip it away. That's perfect, perfect, perfect. Look at the golden brown. You don't want it to burn. So this one needs just a little bit more. And sometimes you need just a little bit of help getting it around. So we flip that over. And now you want to just even them up. And you can see these are nearly done. Okay, so now that they're done, what we want to do is take them out of the pan, and we put them on a rack with a little paper towel just to absorb the excess oil. Now you can make these in advance and put them in the freezer. That's one technique. You can also take them out and put them in an oven to keep them warm if you have company later on. So there's a lot of different ways. Usually you're making a lot of latkes. So let me take these out. These are perfect. This one looks really good. And if you want to add any little bit of extra pepper, you can do that as well, or a little salt, just a little seasoning, just a teeny bit there. All right, so that's that tray, and now we'll make a few more latkes. Wow, these look great, don't they?
Totally.
So we have our potato latkes. We're ready to put them on a plate. We have Lucy's special sauce. We have Gemma's applesauce. Go ahead. It's good to use the paper napkin because there's still a little bit of oil left over. We have a wonderful set of latkes for your party, obviously more depending on how many guests you have. You never want to run out of latkes. And for more delicious recipes for Hanukkah, visit us at breakingmatzah.com. Enjoy!